So if you are posting like "wake the F up," and getting frustrated about the resistance and the information like narrative wars that you're experiencing in this moment, this video is for you. I'm not exempt from frustration. I'm not exempt from anger. I'm not exempt from any of those things. So when I express this to you, know that this is a process and that it's one that I've decided to take on as an answer to, I would even call it a problem at times, where I know for me, my most aligned state is when I'm making decisions that are not draining my energy, that are not siphoning my energy. And that's just me, right? And all of you are different. So you guys are going to take different ways of doing things. But I want to express some things to you that are really friggin' important. The first thing, truth has a frequency. It has a resonance. There's a knowing. Why do people not catch it on the first round? Why don't we catch it, for that matter, on the first round? Because there's so much programming. And we have identity. We have created an identity within ourselves to that programming. And so there's a lot to lose. You're hearing some sounds back there. It's my rabbit. There's a lot to lose in believing in something very different. Ego's going to play in there, want to shut it down. You're going to fight that death because something would need to die for that truth to come in. And so, that's part of it. The next part is, if we had, what I just told you, if we had the truth come in and wake up, and this is going to come in layers. So the truth is going to hit people in layers, right? To the most open person, to the person that's the most shut down and doesn't want new information, doesn't want the truth, shut down, right? So you have a layer, which is beautiful that we have that. Why is that important? It's important that we have that because if for right now, right, the whole truth came out and everyone ate it, everyone just woke up. We're still human. There's still going to be a reaction. There's still going to be possibly mass chaos. There is going to be breakdowns. People right now, the suicide rate is the highest. The alcoholism rate has gone up over 400%. I don't know the percentage of drug addiction. I'm sure it's high. Now, if everyone found out at the same time, you can understand how hard that would be for people. So this other piece I wanted to talk about was the truth frequency has a frequency, and it's a very high frequency, right? It's a beautiful frequency, and it's kind of like you gotta do a dance with the truth sometimes when you're so deep in your programming. You kind of gotta do the two-step, you go from that to a little samba, you go crazy in the waltz, and then all of a sudden you're in the forbidden dance where you've got it, right? So let me explain. Guys, I just want to dance today. I just woke up, and I woke up to this message, and I was like, oh, we got to do this. So let me give you an example of a truth that I didn't believe when I first heard it. All right, so for instance, when the first time somebody told me when I was in a mass breakdown, right, where I was hospitalized for certain things and my life looked really bad. And I was told that this is good, that I was having a huge breakthrough awakening in my life. This breakdown was happening because something great was about to happen. And I couldn't see the light of day. I couldn't see that as a truth. I told, the person that said this to me, I think you're a little crazy. But what happened was I heard it. Many of you are sharing narratives and information right now that is being shut down from every side, for that matter, right? If it's true, right? When we share a narrative, it goes into the consciousness and it gets banked. Even if it goes into the consciousness, into the subconscious, it's banked in there. That memory's there, right? That's why when you watch a video and you're like, that sounds pretty friggin' crazy, and then all of a sudden it comes out that that's true, your mind already knows, because you got that buffering where you're like, it was already working. It was already friggin' working on you. It was already back there working on you. So the breakdown before the breakthrough, what happened was I started to experience it every time. This idea and the idea that was given to me was oh my God, you would do all this deep shadow work, and then there would be this huge expansion because you just dumped everything and you made room for something bigger, better, made room for more Nicole. And I started to see that it was truth. And then I invited it and accepted it. I remember it took a while as this truth, and it's a knowing now. And I am active in it now, right? I'm active in that experience because I know it's the truth. And so understand that as you guys we're in an information war, a narrative war right now. The energy field is like bombarded. There's confusion, there's frustration, there's a lot going on. You're getting attacked. Right? It's time to really not stop sharing what you're sharing. It's the aftermath, right? It's when you're home alone and after all it happened, coming back to so much compassion. I said it in writing. I said, I have to have compassion for those that are unwilling or resistant to something different, right? We know that there's stuff going on. We know that things aren't working in certain ways, right? I think everyone could kind of say that. So that's cool. That I hear everyone saying something's just not right. It hasn't been right for a very long time within this planet on certain levels of control. But, understanding that you get to go to the truth of I can remember when I didn't believe certain things that I believe now. And I thought the people that would share those things were just batshit crazy. And so I now have the opportunity to bring in so much compassion to going, it's your job to tell the truth. Express your truth. And if you are an activist, if you are one of those people that want to share information right now, do it, baby. Do it. Coming back to a place of picking your battles. Pick your battles, right? I always say to people, I was when you're fighting, trying to jam something down somebody's throat, they don't want to hear it. There's somebody else that wants it that's missing out on it, right? There was a really, it's a little rough, this biblical quote, but it was don't toss your pearls to swines. And I was that's rough. But the idea is that don't give the gem to those that really don't want it. I know it's a little difficult online and social media wise because you're going to post something. There's going to be a bunch of people that want to read it and hear it and know it and honor it. And then there's going to be those others that are going to attack you. So just, I'm not saying stop that. What I'm saying is just your energy is vital right now. Your alignment is vital. Your self-care is vital. If you can come in compassion, if you can come into this space of does it need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said by at all? I mean, does it need to be said at all to certain people because they're not willing to hear? You could take a step back, right? You know what your truth is. You know what's happening right now. A lot of you understand are really you're actively doing things to serve. And you understand how important it is that messages and information gets transferred throughout the planet. Know that other than social media and things of that nature, that the information is being dispersed throughout the planet in the energy fields and the grid systems that we have beautifully, these crystalline grid systems that we have created, they are being dispersed. It's happening on so many multidimensional levels because frequency don't lie, baby. Resonance doesn't lie, right? When you feel that truth and you get the chills, wow, and some people are so programmed, they can't even feel that. They can't even feel it. And I've been there before. You've been there at one point in your life, maybe. So, you're doing a great job. You guys are awesome. I'm so impressed and just honored to connect with you guys. And I hope this message helped you. If it did, please share. Please like. Hashtag it up, woke. Hashtag, oh God, yeah. Hashtag compassion. Hashtag love. Hashtag unconditional love. So I will see you guys soon. Light and love.